It's a little guy doing free work. That's... Wait, I can't say that word. I don't want to get demonetized. Wait, I'm not monetized anyways. That's... Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of SkyFactory. In the previous episode, we completed our first automation, which was the cobblestone generator. And now, for the next automation, we're going to get a bunch of free items. I think. It's going to take a lot of work, though. So, I think the next thing we're going to want to do is automate the hammering and the sieving of the items. Yeah, it's going to take a while. So, we need a couple of items first to begin with that, and I think the end goal is the auto hammer, this one, which is going to take, some diamonds and some iron, nothing too crazy. Then the auto sieve. Now, this one's a little more expensive. We're going to need steel. So to get started, I think steel needs an alloy smelter, which needs crushed coal, which needs a crusher. How do you make a crusher? Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of items. So all this is gonna start with some hammering and some hammering and some hammering. We're gonna be here a while. The cycle is pretty simple. Get a builder's wand, place a bunch of cobblestone. Then with a nice hammer, break all the cobblestone. Completely forgot, but the first item we're going to need to make is an atomic reconstructor. So we need 4 redstone. So we got to turn all this gravel into dust. And hope we get a lot of redstone. Wish me luck. We need a ton of redstone, and we got 35 pieces of compressed dust. I'm going to sit here and spam this heavy sieve, and hopefully I get something good. Please don't make me do this again. Alright, last piece of compressed dust. And we have... Oh wait, that's a lot more. 17 pieces of redstone. Okay, that is a lot more than I expected. I think also the big thing is we got a lot of iron, which we need, because we need to upgrade this super slow cobblestone generator. So let's get started on that then, eh? So I need a ton of iron, a ton of coal, a ton of redstone, and a ton of steel. So I can only do one thing, which is the most rational thing out there. I hammered some cobblestone. Then I sieved a bunch of compressed gravel. Then I hammered some more cobblestone. Then I sieved some more compressed gravel. Woo! I'm having fun. This is a good use of my time. We're almost done. No, we're not. We're gonna be here a while. Okay, so now we can make the first Stirling generator. This is how we're gonna get a ton of power. So if we get coal and I don't know, plop this down right here, this is start generating some RF, which is like the equivalent of PG&E power. Okay, so now if we combine an iron casing and some redstone and iron, we should now get an atomic reconstructor. This is how we make some really cool fancy devices. So take this, plop this down by the power, and I think if we minus 1 redstone. Did it just shoot a laser out? Wait. Dude, so I think we do it on the redstone? Do that. Go ahead. Come on. Boom! Restonia crystal. Whatever that means. Okay, so now we got another iron casing, some more of these crystals and these basic coils, which we just quickly made, and now I believe we can make a crusher. So this is what we need for, I believe it's steel. We need to crush the coal down into coal powder, and then we also need to make an alloy smelter. That is expensive. We need more redstone, which means more dust. Which means I'm depressed. Back to hammering and sieving. This is so much fun. I am enjoying every second of this. Hammering cobblestone is so much fun. And then you get to sieve it into stuff, but yeah. This is highly entertaining content. Highly entertaining. Hope you guys are enjoying the apple eating and cobblestone hammering. Yeah. Okay, so now with all the sieving done, if we turn the gold bar into nuggets and create this basic capacitor, we can now make the machine chassis and an alloy smelter. There we go. So that is step like what, 3, 4, 500 of setting this up. Okay, so now we could set up the alloy smelter. Let's get started on the coal. We need a bunch of this coal crushed down, but now we need a ton more coal, which only means one thing, baby. It's hammering time. We got a solid 84 pieces of compressed gravel to get started on. So see you guys about hour and a half. All right, that wave of hammering and sieving is done. So let's pop some more coal in here. Get the coal powder. I think we have some iron smelting here. So let's see if we can. Let's see, always active, without never active. Okay, so we put some iron, some coal, and that should start making, I believe, steel. Yes. Okay, there we go. We're gonna need a lot more iron and a lot more coal powder. We have to go running back and forth between these two to keep this machine going. I have no idea how much we need, but let's take a look. Auto hammer. We don't need anything from it. I think it's auto sieve. Auto sieve. Yeah, we're gonna need 18, 19, 20 pieces of steel. That is expensive. We have 4. Okay, well, let's just keep feeding this iron over. I think though we could potentially set up the first piece of automation. Let me do some math on this. Okay, I was able to craft the auto hammer, the auto compressor, and some Stirling engines to power it. So if I make a diamond hammer, I'm burning so many diamonds here. And I go ahead and break the cobblestone here. I think what we can do here is we set this up, let's say like over here. Right, so that makes cobblestone. And then you want to get the auto hammer here. Put a Stirling engine. We'll put like half the fuel in there. And then put in a diamond hammer. I think that makes it faster. Right, and then from there, put in the compressor. That should compress it. Yep. And then from there, into a chest. So if I break this chest, let's see, is this gonna compress? Maybe. Oh wait, I need to put coal in here. I'm stupid. Let's see, is this working? Exceptionally slowly. That is glitching out like crazy, but this should, in theory, compress it. Yep, 1 compressed gravel. This is the most efficient method ever. Oh, so we got the automation going. That's pretty good. Okay, so we need just, a ton more coal powder. So if we pop this in here, activate that. So now we should be getting some more steel. So that should be 15 steel. We need how much steel do we need? The last item we need is the auto sieve. So that is 9, 18, 20. 20 pieces of steel. Okay. That's doable. We just need a ton more iron. Let's get back to it. I think the funniest part about all this is that I'm still manually hammering. And this machine is just going to be so slow. But it'll be automatic. Okay, so I think now we have everything we need. Let's get the steel blocks. I think it's like this. Yep, there you go. And oh, I'm missing one steel ingot. Hold on. Short intermission. How's everyone's day going? Everyone doing good? Okay, I think that should be enough. Okay, there we go. Okay, so never active. Plop this here. Plop that there. Boom. Okay. Another short intermission. Weather's doing nice. Spider in the background. Going well. Yep. You know, peace and quiet. Oh, is it sun yet? Please. There we go. Okay, cool. Just as planned. So, heavy sieve. Boom! Craft that. Okay, so now, if we actually get rid of this, think if we heavy sieve, Stirling generator, put in some coal, put in the chest, transfer pipe, and a iron siphon mesh. Is it gonna work? Okay, gravel compressed. Oh, dude, he's doing it! It's a little guy. It's a little guy doing free work. Wait, I can't say that word. I don't want to get demonetized. Wait, I'm not monetized anyways. So this system is wildly inefficient, takes up way too much coal, is incredibly slow, but I don't gotta do anything. The only problem is I gotta make 2 more of these things. One for sand and one for dust. We're gonna be here a while. But I refuse to do any more manual work, at least not for like the next 5 minutes. So I'm gonna let this thing cook for a bit, and hopefully there's enough coal to plenish itself and keep itself running. So see ya when we have enough resources to make the next automatic generator of sieving dust and sand and stuff. We're good at this. Okay. That took a lot longer than I wanted. That took 6 whole freaking days of just actual manual labor. I had to set up another cobblestone generator here just to pump out more cobblestone to manually get a bunch of resources, because this is so damn slow. But we finally have a sand sieve, a dust sieve, and a gravel sieve, and we put a diamond mesh in this one because it pumps out better resources. But man, that took forever. That is automation system number 2 complete. Is it efficient? No, it is. This is horrible, but it is done. I think the next one I want to do is some mob farm, maybe some animals as well, but we'll see what's up next in the storm. But thank you all so much for watching, and me and my 3 amigos here, I should probably find a way to name them, because I think you can change your skin if you name them. But me and my 3 friends here, we're gonna see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone.